Hello everyone, I'm Denise Posnak Gaffney and I am here live coming to you from New York City. It is Mother's Day weekend coming up. As I'm doing this live talk, my mother is in the room next door. And my daughter is in the room next door. And since it's May and it's Mother's Day month, Mom's month, I am dedicating these talks to the focus of mothering. Not everybody is a mom. Not everybody, but everybody has a mom. And we all have, but we're looking at how to be a good mom to yourself. We know what being a mom means by having a mom, having a good mom, having a bad mom, whatever it is. And we all have our own internal mother, right? That we are dealing with daily. That is basically us. So on that theme, I wanted to talk about how we can channel our internal mother. And our internal mother is the mom we decide we are to ourselves, right? So we had a mom telling us what to do. Now we're adults. Maybe we have children. Maybe we don't. But we have to remember to mother ourselves. And so we can do this, and I want to encourage you to tap into that thought in your workouts or your workout routine in general this month. So the main thought, the main question, hey Heather, is, are you being a good mom to yourself in your workouts, right? So let's just break down like what a good mom is, right? So I now know a good mom is a mom who, when you have a young child, there are certain things that I'm learning firsthand about keeping the child in an optimal state, right? So this is a good mom keeps the child in an optimal state. And that doesn't mean that the child is happy all the time, but that means that the child is vibrant, full of life, full of good energy. The child is comfortable with movement and change and growing, okay? And the number one thing that comes up are the three things that we do as moms to keep a young child, in that optimal space. Is we make sure they are well rested, we make sure they are well nourished, and your mothers did this to you, and we make sure they are moving their bodies, that they're getting outside, they're processing their energy, they're playing with other, so they're interacting with life, right? And so as I started thinking about how we treat ourselves when we are working out and when we are thinking about working out, right? We're often kind of like a Tonya Harding mom. So if you haven't seen the movie Tonya, or you haven't seen the 30 ESPN, I can't remember the name of the series, there's a documentary on Tonya Harding. If you know nothing about her, her mom was the typical horrible mother who pushed and used fear and manipulation and shaming to get her daughter to do a great physical feat. Some of us tap in to our Tonya Harding mom that we might have in our heads that's actually a lot meaner than our own mother was, if our mom was mean at all or whatever. And we tap into this and we shame ourselves into working out. We shame ourselves into doing better. We tell ourselves that we're gonna fail. We're never gonna do it. We're no good. And we have that kind of talk in our minds. And when we have that kind of talk, it produces a result of, pushing really hard and maybe accomplishing a little bit, but then retreating and rebelling against the accomplishment. Because the accomplishment came from a place of abusive thinking, it came from a place of negativity, and it didn't come from a place of support. So when we are that kind of mom to ourselves, it's not going to work. It's going to work for bits, and then it's going to go away. You're going to work really hard. You're going to, push in your spin class. You're going to sign up for the yoga challenge. You're going to start running again, and you're going to push yourself, and then you're going to rebel against it because it wasn't coming from a place of support. So going back to the 3 things I outlined of what a good mom does. A good mom makes sure you are well rested. So depending on where you are in your workouts or what you are, well rested, I'm going to say right now, has to do with recovery. Okay, so a lot of us are over exercisers and we push ourselves too much, and then we don't rest enough. We don't give ourselves downtime and time to really restore. So first step in channeling your inner mom, the inner good mom, is to make sure to tap in and make sure you are well rested. I will tell you right now that my number one contributor to my sense of peace and sense of happiness is sleep. I can work my butt off. I can work out all the time. I can amp up. I could be on a really amazing clean diet, but if I'm not sleeping, none of that matters. So rest is number one with channeling your inner mom. Then when you're in your workout, are you recovering and are you resting within your workout? So let's say you're on a run, you can't breathe, you're going, you're pushing, and you don't give yourself recovery time within the run. Like you don't slow it down to catch your breath and get a nice pace going. Or B, you just keep pounding day after day and you don't give yourself recovery time over the long run. Both of those cases, if you don't give yourself the recovery time, you're going to get overtired, you're going to give up, you're going to hurt yourself. That's another thing that comes out of this. Well nourished, number 2 of the good mom encouragements. Well nourished, are you drinking enough water? Are you eating the right nutrients to even give you the energy to work out, to even give you the energy to want to work out? We did a great talk with Jen Morris on gut health. She talked about how if your gut is unhealthy, you crave terrible things for your body and you have no energy to even want, no way to positively think about moving your body. Okay? So the third thing is that we want to be well nourished, we want to be well hydrated. There's your inner mom. So while you're working out as well, please tap into that. What would your mom do? You're in the middle of a workout, you're so thirsty, or you're like starving before you work out, and then you go work out. It doesn't make sense. Or you ate right before you worked out. I mean, all of these things, we know what our inner mom would say. It's not good, honey. Let's wait. Let's wait a couple hours until our stomach feels better. Then let's work out. Or I'm dying of thirst. Don't push it, honey. Drink some water. Okay. The third one is just engaging with life, getting yourself to move. So if you're a kid, now I don't have this problem, I don't think many of us have this problem with our toddlers because toddlers tend to just want to engage, go to the playground, get out, have fun. But older kids, for sure, if there's a lazy is not the right word, if there's a tiredness, if there's a kind of like, I'd rather be playing my games on my computer or being on the iPad, a good mom doesn't say, okay, that's fine, you can sit inside all day for the next 5 days and do nothing. Look, unless, of course, that is your child. Like, I'm not, I just want to pause here and say this is not a judgment on mothers who allow that. But if we're being a good mom to ourselves, we're probably going to say, hey, buddy, like, let's go outside. let's get out, let's play, because they're always gonna feel better if they move their bodies, right? So it's the same thing with you. You are going to get into that habit. And when it comes to the computer and it comes to that email that just sprang up right before you're about to go on your run, when it comes to like the work that is piling up, or the guy that you're emailing, that you're dating, and it would be more fun to just like go have a drink with him instead of work out. These things that keep you in your out of moving your body and in your stagnant state, right? Good mom, encouraging mom, good is probably not the right word, but the supportive mom in you is going to say, honey, let's go. You're going to feel so much better. I know you don't want to do it right now, but we're going to go outside. We're going to run around. We're going to take a walk. We're going to go to spin class. We're going to go to ballet class. We're going to do whatever physical, and you're going to feel better. And then you do. So there's just one other. So we've got our main points, our well rested. Are you giving yourself recovery? Channeling your inner mom. Well nourished. Are you nourishing yourself? And you know how to do it, and encouraging you to engage with life, get you moving even when you don't want to move, right? Going back to our initial bad mom thinking, the Tonya Harding mom, who's shaming and intimidating and defeating, right? That voice exists in a lot of us. And so what I want to go back to is just that supportive mom. I would like you to try this week in your wellness routine. If your wellness routine is non-existent, then this week, channel your inner mom in the morning. What would she say about the day? Just sit quietly and listen. What should I do today? Ask that question. You can ask it out loud in a room by yourself. You can write it down. What should I do today with my body? ? And then listen. You will get an answer. You will get an answer because you already know. And when you listen to that answer, write it down. And then do the thing. Do the thing. Start teaching yourself that you've got the inner mom that knows how to guide you into health and happiness. And use her. Use her. Now, I want you to take yourself. Now, if you do have a wellness routine where you're working out all the time, you're in the gym, you're in your class, somebody's telling you what to do, it's very hard. I want you to channel your inner mom and have some confidence and listen to what she says when you're working out. So, for example, the other day I was in spin class and I was on the bike and I kind of wanted to chill it out. I didn't really want to work that hard, and I could tell that I was using that as an excuse to not work so hard. And so instead of giving in to that kind of excuse, I recognized it as an excuse, and I said, what would my inner mom do? And my inner mom would say, try it. Try staying out of the saddle, staying on the beat, trying, pushing it hard, or whatever the word is you want to use, for the entire song. Just commit to that. Try it. See what it feels like. And I did, and it was incredible. It was amazing. And then the next song, I allowed myself to back off. So maybe your inner mom in your class is saying, hey, let's try, like work a little harder to see what you can do. Or your inner mom is saying, hey, chill out. You don't have to do this. You need to rest, sweetie. You need to bring it back. Stay in your path, stay in your zone. You need to calm it down, go a little slower. And so when you tap into her, into the supportive mom is in you, and you just ask, like, what should I do right now? Just listen, try it, and physicalize it, and see what happens in your workouts. I guarantee you that if you listen to that supportive mom voice, you will be much more likely to continue your workouts, to have a sustainable fitness plan, and to love it. And when you love it, you will keep doing it, right? You will keep doing it. So those are my mom channeling tips, my advice for that. This will be posted as a recorded version. And I would love for you to come over to the site, www.mybodwellness.com. Check out what's going on over there. I'm making some changes and offering some really nice new programs. They're actually not up on the site yet, but we're streamlining the site. Sign up for our email list so you'll be in the know about what's going on next. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Have a great day. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mom. Happy Mother's Day to your mom. And I will see you soon. Bye.